Hey, it's quite the developer again. It's been a while since I've uploaded a video, the reason being me having responsibilities. Anyways, let's see what I've done in the last month. But first, let's talk about our Discord server. You can join the Discord server from the description. You can leave suggestions about the game or if you have any ideas for it, or you can just hang out with people. New release videos will be announced from the Discord server, and when the game gets to playtesting stage, we will test it together. So make sure to join the Discord server, and let's get back to the video. I started by downloading Notion and making a game design document. I wrote down how I want the game to be and how the end result will look like, which will help me create my path in development. And I thought I should make a to-do list to keep track of what I've been doing and what I have to do. So I wrote down some stuff that I have to do for the game and started working on them. Firstly, I tried to make a procedural dungeon generation system. First iteration was just creating random tiles on the tile map. And on the second one, I made it so that it generates rooms. And then I made it so that it picks a starting room, and then an ending room, and then connects those rooms so that we have a clear path from start to end. And after that, it just connects other rooms randomly. After that, I had to find a way to place decorations throughout the map. So I coded a flexible system where you can just choose your decorations and give them rules as to how you want them to be placed. And it worked. But there was one problem. When I tried to add new and better tiles for the map, they didn't connect well and it looked ugly. Plus, I didn't really like the way the map looks. So I decided to go with a different approach. I got some inspiration from the game called Risk of Rain 2. I really love this game and it also has inspired me on Lich Dungeon. In this game, there are no procedural maps. There are pre-made maps that you just go to randomly, and each level has its map style. So I decided to do the same thing. I made two maps to test the map swapping function. After a bit of work, I got it to working. I might keep using this, but there is also another way of doing it. Like the Binding of Isaac. It has pre-made rooms that randomly connect, so it's not always the same dungeon. It's just random rooms connected to each other. I'm ready to hear the suggestions in the Discord server. Next up, we have lanterns. Someone in the comments recommended we have lanterns so we can see the dungeon. I thought it was a great idea, but also why not give them functionality? So I made 5 different lantern colors. I don't know what to do with it, but I think we can make it so that different lanterns allow you to do different stuff or give you an ability. And again, you can write your suggestions in the Discord server. Next up, we have some VFX improvements in the game. I started messing around with Unity's particle system to make some smoke, explosion, mini explosion, and impact smoke and place them in the game to see how they fit. And I think they look decent. And I also tried to visualize player getting hurt, so that you know when things are going down. These effects will enhance the feeling of the game and make it more enjoyable. Next up, I have a new core gameplay mechanic. Here is the summoning button. When you press the button, enemies will start spawning in the room in waves. There are 4 enemies in each wave in lower difficulties, but that number increases when the game starts getting harder. And when you complete all the waves, a chest spawns to give you a random perk. While we're at it, let's talk about perks. Perks are collectible items that enhance your gameplay experience. You can collect them to get new abilities and make your character stronger against harder enemies. I haven't visualized abilities in use yet, but here are some abilities. Syringe. This perk gives you a chance to steal some health from your enemies as you hit them. Sword of the Damned. This perk will be activated each time you kill an enemy, causing other enemies around to get poisoned. Heart. I don't know what to name this one yet. Your maximum health increases when you collect this perk. Boots of Speed. Your movement speed increases when you pick up this perk. You can give new perk ideas in the Discord server. Now, if you remember I said that I'll be giving characters more abilities. So I did. Archer now has a secondary ability that fires multiple arrows. You can use this when you're stuck between multiple enemies. And its tertiary ability is a simple dash. You can use this ability to get away from enemies. Lastly, its ultimate ability is spinning daggers. When you use this ability, 3 daggers around your character appears and starts spinning to damage enemies around. This ability is really useful against huge waves of enemies. Now, let's check Gunslinger. Gunslinger now has a tertiary ability. When you use this ability, you throw nades around that cause explosions. And lastly, we have Gunslinger's ultimate ability. When you enable this ability, your bullets start exploding on each hit. This can be used to make chain reactions in the future updates. And Warrior. I couldn't think anything about Warrior, so you can leave a suggestion in the Discord server because that's why we have it. And that's it for this devlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I'll see you in the next devlog. See ya.